Hi guys, welcome back. You're with Amira. Sorry, they've changed something on YouTube and it's impossible to get the wide angle at the moment. So I'm just gonna have to do it as it is. So just bear with me here. There's been a few technical things going on, as well as some construction outside. So I've just been waiting for that to stop. Sorry I'm a bit late today. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this construction to stop, and I think we'll start off with a pick a card. So we'll do a general collective pick a card, what's going on and what we need to know. I'm going to have to move, I think, again, because this is just not a not a good situation for doing live streams. Okay, but I'm going to endeavor to do as many as I can before that happens. So let's have a look, guys. Let's have a look. What's going on? Let's do a coffee cup oracle pick a card. We're going to do 1, 2, or 3. What we need to know right now. What we need to know right now. I'll also do some charms as well for each pile. Okay. How's everyone? Welcome, welcome. Lot of things happening in the news, a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff going on. Put a shout out in the in the box, and also a like on arrival would be appreciated as well. Truly appreciate that. So we're going to start with a pick a card. Okay, got a jumping card here. This is maybe for everybody. You've got a ship, new directions and journeys taking place. I'm going to put that one back in. Hi Bossy Megs, how are you? Welcome back. How's everything in Arizona? Okay, pick a card. Okay, a flipping card was the tree. Stability, security and growth. Let's do 3 piles for the pick a card with the coffee cup oracle. These cards are available on Amazon in the EU. They're sold out in the US. So I've got 1, 2, and 3. So there's 3, 2, and 1. Let's have a look. Underneath on number 1, we have the birds. So news and messages coming to you. You might be receiving some sort of news from someone, some text messages, some email, some gossip even. You've got gossip there with the cat. There could also be somebody jealous of you, or just hearing about something from someone overseas. So it could be at a distance, a journey. You might be hearing about a trip. That could be what the gossip is or the news is about. It's saying that you've got a lot of protection with the turtle, slowness. You feel like something you might have been waiting for is extremely slow. I'm also getting a B initial, like a Bobby, Bob, Belinda, Bill. We've got endings and beginnings. So you're closing out a cycle here, and it could be something to do with this Uranus-Mars conjunction that we've all been witnessing in the news, and it's all been a bit dramatic, and a lot of astrologers are, you know, doing predictions about it and talking about it after the fact. Most of them are. There's a few that did predict it. We've got envelope and surprise opening up. So it's the end of a cycle. There's a new journey that's coming up, and a lot more messages coming in. So you might be in contact with some people who are helping you maybe transition to some other location, or you might be in touch with some sort of love interest, because you've got the bride there as well, and the groom to follow straight away. So that's really nice, the bride and the groom together. You could also be invited to a wedding, and if that wedding is overseas, I would say, or at a distance, I would say definitely go for it. Go for that. There's going to be a lot of peace and serenity moving forward, and there will be a time where you're going to be able to show off like a peacock, be in your finery, look your best, feel your best. And there's also, for some of you who want to be pregnant, a pregnancy card here for you. So if you have been wanting to be pregnant, then I would say it's a yes, and you will have your pregnancy. Okay, and that last card underneath was the birds, which we read in the beginning. So let's have a look at the lucky charms for group number 1. I feel some of you will hear about a pregnancy. Some of you will have a pregnancy. Some of you will be invited at a distance to go to a wedding or to have your own wedding at a distance as well. You've got the wisdom, the owl here, which is wisdom. You've also got the lotus. Something's opening up quite nicely with the lotus. There could also be connections with India, with Sri Lanka. And some of the spots in Sri Lanka are absolutely beautiful, like near the sea there. And you've got this feather here, which is messages from spirit. You'll also see feathers just dropping down in front of you, which is often a spirit message. And it's also saying to stick to your friends groups as well. Okay, let's get some names or some initials. Got a W, an H, a X, a Y. Some of you might be having an X-ray is what I'm picking up as well. You've got another Y, you've got an F, a J and an A. And JA to me it also means ja, like in Dutch or German. So that's a yes. So that means yes. So whatever you've been thinking about, it's a yes. Okay, group number 1. Let's have a look at group number 2. Okay, and welcome to all the newbies on the live. Welcome to all the newbies. Do a shout out on arrival, where you're from. And also, if you'd like to put a super chat in for your own personal question, please go ahead and do that. First in, first serve. So we've got here the gate. So there's going to be some more opportunities coming through the home. The gate's open. Some of you will be passing through, I feel, some sort of journey of the soul, or not a dark night of the soul so much, but the gate is going to be opening in front of you. Some of you might be feeling like you're walking through a gate into like more clarity. You've got pride here with the crown. So a lot of you will be feeling like you've got success here. This is also very good for business success, and a double success card with a lion. So you've got 2 success cards here. You've also got control and change. So there's definitely changes in the mix. That often comes with success. Sometimes we have to change or tweak some things for success. And some of you might be actually going to the dentist, which has happened to me recently. We've also got the bear. So resourcefulness and strength. So I feel like you're pushing through something. I'm getting an impression here of pushing through something, pushing a business forward, a business idea. You've got 2 power cards up here, the lion and the crown. You want to be your own boss, so you might be pushing an agenda, pushing something forward that's going to be making you a lot of money, something that you're very passionate about with the snake, and not giving your ideas away to too many people, because they could be taking up some ideas. Once again, we've got the moon here, which is changes in the air. I'm getting a little bit of a flash of Egypt. I'm not sure why. Some of you might have some sort of past life in Egypt, which is the gateway. There could be an opening or a vision that you get about Egypt, or some of you might be literally going to Egypt. You've got another pregnancy card here, or fears. There could be some fears holding you back because you're feeling like it's not the right time, because you've got 2 change cards here. So you might be feeling like it's not the right time. I want to launch this business or this idea or this new life, and it's not the right time. So sometimes some of you, fear is holding you back. You've also got the wisdom keeper. So it's trusting your higher self, your soul akashic records, your inner strength. A lot of you, group number 2, are extremely intuitive. You have a lot of higher power and intuition that's playing a part in all of this direction that you're moving into. And at the end of it, I feel like you're going to have a lot more fun. There's a lot more sweetness to life and fun coming out of it. A lot of playfulness and cooperation, survival and power, and money as well. And achieving a big accomplishment, a challenge with the mountain. That will once again take you in a new journey. This flipped out before the ship card. So that was for group number 2. So this new journey will happen. It's not going to come without some sort of planning, some sort of facing your fears and doing it anyway, some sort of goal and achievement overcome and accomplished. not exactly a dark night of the soul, but it's sort of an opening of the soul, an opening of an Akashic record, an opening of some sort of memory that you have from a past life as well. I'm also getting Italy around some of you. I'm getting Egypt around some of you. I'm getting Spain. Some of you might be drawn to North Africa or Europe for this business or launch, or even just having these people in your life in some way. There could be some involvement with something ancient to do with the ancient Romans, Greece. It could be a travel journal. It could be a book. You might be writing about something. I do get here with the butterfly, you're definitely spreading your wings and flying off in a new direction. And once again, we have the owl, which is the wisdom. So it's like you're just following your wisdom, and you have this wisdom since you were a child. I feel for a lot of you. The letters that we have for group number 2 are Q, F, L, Y, W, X, T, another T, and an N. I'm also getting Nashville, and I'm getting Tennessee for some of you in the States as well. Nashville and Tennessee. And Oregon popped up for me for some of you. Some of you might be moving to one of these locations. Okay, we're going to have a look at group number 3. Underneath we have the dog. Loyalty, determination with the dog. Lots of luck and abundance coming up for group number 3. Fish, swimming. You might be meeting somebody new, a new love interest. You could be getting a new dog, literally. A new love can be a new pet. It can be a puppy, for example. Puppy love is what I'm getting with this card. You've also got chocolates coming in. You've got roses coming in. I see a lot of romance here with this card. I also feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in with this new love interest. It's going to give you a lot of stability and growth, whether that's mental, emotional, physical, protection, security, financial security and growth with this new person, this new partner. There's also change here for the best. It's purity with the gazelle. It's also moving in family groups and family circles. So some of you might be moving in some sort of family group and family circle. And it's going to be very, very good for your morale, very good for your support as well. Some of you might be feeling a bit skittish with the gazelle because the gazelle can be a little bit flighty, but that's okay. We've got legal documents for group number 3. So there's going to be a signing of a contract, whether it's a marriage, a lease, an agreement, a new job opportunity. I'll see if I get any more information about that. Some of you will be going into I'm just getting a vision of Coca-Cola for some reason. And so that's Atlanta. Some of you might be getting some sort of contract in Atlanta. Some of you might have somebody in spirit from Atlanta around you. There's an old woman here, sadness, female. You might be getting messages or protection from spirit. It could definitely be somebody on the other side who's helping you here, who's showing you the way, showing you the light. The lamppost is really jumping out at me. Could also be an inheritance as well, because we have an elderly woman and also the justice and scale. So there could be somebody passing over, and you could also get an inheritance from this person, as we did have the money there before. You have the eye of protection. So anyone who's envious of you, there's a lot of protection around you. And I feel like this person in spirit is highly protective of you as well. Could be a grandmother, a mother figure, an aunt. There's a hidden gem, a hidden pearl of wisdom. I'm immediately getting some of you are going to be writing something, writing short stories or a book or poetry. You might even be joining Threads. I've actually joined Threads recently. It's a great outlet for writing short messages, short things. So some of you might be doing something to do with the pearl. There's a hidden gem there. There's a story that you want to tell, and it's going to give you a lot of stability and growth. It's going to open you up to a new resources, new market, and new people is what I'm feeling. Horse running in a new direction, action and freedom. You're going to feel finally free of something. You're going to feel unburdened. Those of you who have been living at home could be getting married and moving out of the house. And if you've been living with your parents, some of you will be feeling finally free of a situation, free of burdens. You definitely got a relocation of the house here, home, something shifting around the home. There could be somebody either leaving the home or coming into the home. Oh, we've got the old man as well, inheritance. So there could be definitely a question here of inheritance. There could also be an elderly man in spirit watching over you, helping you with something. And also the scarab, which came up before for group number 1, I think around Egypt. There was a message there about Egypt. So the scarab also reminds me of Egypt, but it's also transformation and looking after yourself, self-nurturing, self-nourishment. You might need as much energy for this particular transition or move or situation of these people passing or being around you in spirit than you've needed before. You might need a lot of energy. You might need to nurture yourself. Just be kind to yourself and feel the energy that they're trying to send to you or give to you. There's going to be a new key given to you as well. It could be a new key to a house, a car, an office, a business. I feel for most of you, it's going to be a house or a car, or the key to your success. There's a big decision here. Some of you might be actually given something from somebody who's passed over. It could be a house that they need you to sell for them. It could be difficult to sell. You might be having to make a big decision about it, whether to sell it or what to do with it. You've also got acceptance and eccentric with the moose. You might do something different in a different way to what you would normally do, or what the status quo is, what your family would normally do. You might just decide to do things differently. You've got the curse with the magic and the witch. So a lot of you have been manifesting something in that's big. You won't see this coming, this sudden change, but you will be presented a decision to make. But it is going to be a good transition and decision, I feel. I feel it's going to be something interesting and good. So underneath, once again, you've got the dog there. So you've been manifesting something big in. It could be a loyal person, a loyal partner, somebody who's got your back, somebody who is nurturing as well and gives you nourishment. You might be moving closer. If you do have your grandparents alive, you might be moving closer to your grandparents or helping them out in some way. Some of them might be going into assisted living or a nursing home or something like that, and you're kind of helping them out. You've got a new love and a new lease of life, number 3. Either a new person, a new pet, or a new lease on life, and also more abundance. So it's just some lucky charms for you as well. Okay, we've got an aeroplane. So taking off in a new direction. A lot of you will be going on a flight, moving actually with an aeroplane. So going distance. I've got a T initial, an A initial, an F and an A. I've also got the name Fred for some of you. We've also got the fish, which is a double fish here with the abundance. So we've got another double abundance fish here. Got the wisdom again. All of you got the owl, so that's tapping into your inner wisdom. A lot of the number 3s are going to be very lucky. It's a luck that you're not going to see coming. It's going to come out of the blue and the 4-leaf clover there. And you've got the new moon. So something significant happening around the new moon. The crescent moon is also a symbol of an Islamic country. So that could be Indonesia. It could be Bali. It could be, not that Bali's still in Indonesia, so it is coming under, Indonesian law. It could be the Middle East, it could be North Africa, or some country also in Africa itself. So some of you might be looking at going there or moving there, or could have heritage or roots from there as well. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed that. Pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. Okay, thank you for joining, everybody. Truly appreciate it. Thank you for the likes on arrival and the shout outs where you're from. Will I get a new car soon? Thank you for well, we don't have any pre-orders today, but if you did want to do a pre-order for the next live, You can do that through my website, amiracelon.com. All the links are above. If you do want to donate on another medium, you can do that through Cash App, Venmo, Wise, or PayPal, or book a personal. Hi Max, welcome. This is your first session. Welcome to the group. Hi Sadie, hi Bossy Megs, hi Pisces Moon. Okay, Sadie, will I get a new car soon? That's a good question. Let's have a look at the tarot for Sadie. And if you do one of the Venmos or something, just do a shout out to me as well. Let me know that you've done your donation, and I'll check it. I've got the portal open, so I'll check that. And we'll do that for you. Okay. Sadie, will I get a new car soon? Okay, Sadie, what's coming up? You're kind of on guard. You feel that maybe that that not the right car's presenting to you, or you're keeping your eye out for the car that you want. It might be that there's too many expensive options, or you're not finding the car that you're looking for. It could take a little bit longer than what you think. It might take 10 or 9 weeks or months to get there. It could actually happen in the 9th month, which is September, which I feel is when the money is going to come in, or the opportunity is going to come in to get a new car. Let's do a pendulum question on that. Yes or no question. For Sadie, will you get a new car soon? Let's say within 3 months. It's giving me a no to start off with, but I did get it, September, October, so it could be actually October. We'll say to get a new car in the last quarter of the year. And I've got a yes with that. Okay. So the last quarter of the year, you might find the right car or the right vehicle. You might be tempted to get a big loan, or to jump into like a big loan or something like that. But the cards are saying that it's better to just wait for the right opportunity to come up for the right vehicle for you. Okay. All right. Oh, Vincent Avenue came through. That's fantastic, Pisces Moon. Excellent, excellent. That was nice and quick. Yeah, considering you just asked about that a couple of days ago. That's great. Okay, congratulations. Congratulations. Hi, Bossy Megs. Welcome back. Hi, TP. Wondering if there will be more positive feedback or opportunities to come out of my recent viral episode. It has been very negative. Oh, really, Megs? I'm sorry to hear that. Viral episode. What was that viral episode about? Was that the one on TikTok? Something to do with TikTok? Or to do with the TV show? I think you would have gotten more followers if you'd put your handle on the actual dating show on YouTube. Okay, I think you would have gotten more followers if you'd allowed them to put your TikTok handle on there. I don't know if they could do that or not at the time. I feel people are going to back off. I wouldn't worry about what people say. Yeah, I wouldn't. It is on there. Okay, good. Yeah, I didn't see it though for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, it's good that you put that out there, because you've got quite a few followers from that, and you could easily pick up some clients as well for your TikTok management. Okay. Positive opportunities, feedback. Well, you know, sometimes, you know, negative comments and negative energy is, or negative attention is just as good as positive attention. You're going to go through a big transformation. You're also going to be invited on a journey. You might even get invited on another dating show. I'm picking up California. It could be a different type of dating show, or you might be invited by somebody who was watching the show to go somewhere different. Yeah. It's going to enable you to be more independent. So there's definitely something good coming about it with independence. It's saying not to bite or to get too involved with the competition. And these people, if they're giving you negative comments, there's somebody behind them, and I feel like it's competition. So I wouldn't worry too much about it, jealousy and competition. So don't buy into the negative comments. You will let this go, definitely. I do feel you're going to get a trip out of this somehow. I don't know if they're going to do like a final episode, or they might do it at a location, or you're going to get invited to a different location on a different show to do a different dating show. I would also be, you know, casting or putting your name down for another dating show that could be maybe in, I'm picking up California, Southern California, somewhere. San Diego, or somewhere, LA and south of LA. Yeah, it's saying not to allow the judgments to get to you, and you're going to let them slip off your back. You're not going to take them on board. I also feel like there'll be a boss that's going to be praising you or getting some sort of accolades or prestige from it. It could be actually some sort of a work trip. They might invite you to do some sort of another work trip. It could be back down to San Diego or something like that. There's a lot of jealous people around you for some reason. I have no idea why. I mean, there's a lot of people that just don't know their place, is what I'm getting. And they've got nothing better to do. It is on there. Yeah, I'm sure it's on everywhere, but I'm picking up a new show, a different one. Like a final or something like that. Hi, TP. Thanks for the 2. Did my guy neighbor wear shirtless to flirt, or was he just hot? Has it been hot in Toronto? I feel like he likes to be seen. He likes to show himself off. That's for sure. I feel like he didn't really think much of it, actually. I kind of feel like, was he flirting? I'm not getting that he was flirting. It's a maybe. It's kind of a yes and a no. He wasn't thinking about it. And then when he might have seen that he was being watched, he was then maybe making the most of it. Okay. Yeah, you have to do a follow-up, but it's here. Okay, Mad Pipe, you're a Leo. Welcome, welcome. Do a shout out where you're from, what state you're in, what country you're in. Well, I would take it as a compliment. I mean, people are intimidated by, certain things and certain people. So I would just be, wary. I also feel like there's men behind it who are a bit jaded by what happened, or the men that, were not picked, or some men from your past could actually be stirring a little bit around it. Do we have any other super chats, anyone? If you do want a personal reading, 1-to-1, it's an energy exchange. You can put your super chat question in below and let me know. Congratulations, Pisces moon. That's awesome. I also get more dating shows coming up, Megs, and I feel like there could be something in Atlanta. There could also, and there's definitely something else coming up. It's a different dating show. It's not the same one. And there's one coming up also in California that I think you might go on to. Okay, let's do a yes or no answer. Think of a question. I'm going to do 3 pendulums, yes and no, for the collective. Three yes and no questions. So think of the first question. Is it a yes or a no for the collective? It might seem no at first, but then it goes into a maybe, then a yes. Think of question number 2 for the collective, yes or no. That's a definite yes. Think of question number 3 for the collective, a yes or a no. That's a strong yes. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. The Mad Piper, US, North Carolina from Pennsylvania. Welcome. We've got some other people from North Carolina that come in. Okay, if we don't have any more super chats, I'll come back on later, this sort of midweek, and then another one on probably Thursday night US time, Friday morning the rest of the world. I'll do a last call, see if anyone wants to jump in and do a super chat. Welcome, Mad Piper. Welcome, welcome. Normally it's a bit busier, but I had some construction noise today outside the window and I was just waiting for it to subside. It seems to have gone away now. Yeah, but I'm definitely going to have to move again. It's definitely on the cards. In August. Do we need to do a pick a card with the Love Oracle? The Love Oracle is available on Amazon in North America, Canada store, and also in some bookstores, as well as the EU. Yeah, out of the Spain store, the German store, etc. Comes in different languages in the EU as well. Okay. So let's pick a card for the collective with the Love Oracle. Pick a card 1, 2, or 3. Who's your future love partner coming in? Any descriptions we've got with this person? Soulmate jumping out. So some of you are looking for a soulmate. You're wanting a soulmate. This also jumped out as well, the fair male. Fair male or female, somebody lighter than darker for their cultural background. Gifts and surprises. We'll say this is group number 1. Somebody will come out of left field when you least expect it. I'm going to do 6 cards for each pile. Okay. You could meet this person through their career or your career. They are soulmate potential. At the same time, though, you might have a past love circling back around, or you're healing yourself from a past love, or it could be a past love or lover popping back up. And you least expect it because the gifts are there, which is a surprise card. It's when you're feeling fantastic. They could be also looking at your social media, seeing you, putting you on a pedestal or making you feel adored or special. It's somebody that you might have put on a pedestal before, but this time it's the other way around. So I feel like they are looking at you with admiration. That's for group number 1. I'm going to do some names or initials. I've got an O and a T. Got a Tony, M, Max, Maxine, Y, Yenny or Yennefer, another Y. Double Y, I feel like you're going to be confused about this X popping back. You've got an L, Lenny. There's a Y in their name, so it could be Lenny. And another M. Or is that a W? Yeah, I think that's a W. William. Or Wendy. Okay. That's group number 1. Let's have a look at group number 2. Who is your future love partner? Okay, we've got obstacles because of long distance. There could be distance between you. There could be also discussions about money and finances, or this person is quite wealthy or lucky with money. Destiny will sort of pave its way to open up this person, to bring them into your life. You might feel like you haven't met them before. It's a totally new person and it's involving a trip. So that's more that, you know, it's a double message for the travel card and the long distance. This person could also be foreign, have a foreign background to yourself. Underneath, we've got the passion card. There's a lot of chemistry, attraction, and passion. Let's get some initials for this person. That's pretty straightforward. You're going to meet them on a trip. They could be international or they could be having a trip towards you. I've got a V, Q, U, T, A, V, and F in their name. Okay. Or the place where they're from. I feel it's somebody new. You've never met them before. Or if you have met them, it's like you're going to start a completely new chapter. Let's have a look at group number 3. Okay, we've got the Ice King. Could be a boss, a father figure, somebody older and wiser. There could be somebody who might have come from a cold climate, might live in the snow or somewhere cold. Could be under the sign of Leo as well. Could be somebody who has his or her own business. They could feel quite detached at first. They could work in property and real estate. They could be a property developer, an agent, buy and sell real estate. They could just invest in real estate. They could be a neighbor hearing about someone through the grapevine. You've also got underneath the Ice Queen. So it seems to be like you feel a little detached around this whole situation with a future love partner. It's almost like you've given up or you're taking back your control and power in the situation. Okay, you've got a triangle here. So there could be a situation here where this person is with someone else. They could be still married to someone else. You might have a choice between 2 different people. Dark hair, dark eyes, potentially dark skin, darker than lighter for their cultural background. Somebody swarthy, somebody very attractive. I'd like to pull another card for group number 3. This could be the other person. I'm getting the dark male is on one side and the Ice King is on the other. Could be a neighbor, somebody in the neighborhood around the home, because you've got home and also gossip, which is the neighbors. Twin flame connection and freedom. So when you feel the most free is when you're going to attract this person in, and also this person would have freed them up from something that they were maybe involved with. Okay. Let's get some initials for this person. K, C, E, H in their name. Y, A. Could also be a nickname is what I'm getting. Andy. X. There could be a technician. I'm getting the word technician. E-A, let's pick one more, and an H. Helen, Harry, Helena. Very nice. For group number 3. Thank you everyone. Okay, we'll move on to Sadie. Welcome back, Sadie. Thank you for the $4.99. Will I travel to Belize in March 2025? I feel like it's in the cards, yes, but it's a little bit far out to be planning or booking anything because a lot of things can change between now and then. I also feel like if you go there, it's for a reason. I'm also picking up Mexico around you as well. So you might change your mind, or there could be a change of pace, or you might go to Mexico instead. If it's for some sort of group situation, it could be that the group changes their mind. Work trip, study, college group. So it could be that, it could be a workshop. So I feel it's a yes. I feel like you will go to wherever it is. Belize or somewhere else. Will Sadie go to Belize in March 2025? Starting off with a maybe turning into a yes. You're not sure about it yourself, but you will get clear on it, I feel, by the end of the year. I know that's a long way off. Yep, the end of the year. Thank you everyone for joining. I truly appreciate it. Any last calls? I'll leave the chat open for 30 seconds and then I'll close. Hi Heather, how are you? Where are you from? Oh, your aunt's 75th birthday in Belize. That's nice. Kansas. Welcome from Kansas City, Missouri. Welcome, welcome. Any last calls, anyone, for a super chat? We did 3 collectives today, so I think that's we've kind of covered everything with that. Just put your hand up if you're doing a super chat. Are you doing a super chat, Heather? Thank you, thank you. Oh, it's a donation for a personal question. That's what it is. One sec, I will PayPal. Oh, thanks, Garnet Goddess. Thank you, thank you. If you scroll back up to the top, there's other ways of donating as well, through Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and Wise. Thanks, Garnet Goddess. Let's have a look. I'll be back again midweek, probably Thursday night American time, Friday morning the rest of the world, and as usual on Sunday nights. Usually I get on a bit earlier, so around 9 a.m. Monday morning the rest of the world, and 7 p.m. LA time. You sent via Cash App. Okay, Garnet Goddess. Thank you, thank you. What's your question? Wondering when I'll get a new job. Will my interview with HP go well? Okay. Let's have a look at job and interview for Garnet Goddess. Job and interview. You've been showing the way, so I do feel there's an opening coming up for you. You might actually get another interview as well that comes up that you're not expecting. You could get 2 or 3 interviews that come up for sure. One of them will be offering you a contract, definitely. There's more money involved here than what you've been anticipating. So if you do want to ask for more money, I do feel like there will be more money here for you. You've got the 9 of Cups, your wishes coming true. But it's also saying to not overspend before it actually happens, because you've got the 4 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. So there could be somebody here trying to get money from you, asking you for money, but you're going to have the wishes coming true. That's what you're not going to see coming. So yes, you will get a new job soon. I think it'll go well with HP, but I also feel like there's going to be 3 different options and you're going to decide which one to go with. It's going to be a bit of a contemplation, and the one that kind of speaks to you the most and gives you the most feeling of being pulled towards it, as in a healthy way. Also look at the healthy way compared to a different way of repeating patterns from the past. I feel like you'll be going in and through that. Okay, thank you, Garnet Goddess. Thank you, Heather. Thank you for your first super chat. Thank you for the 2 and the 10. What's your question? You've got another question? Okay. What's Heather's question? Heather, are you going to get your inheritance? How long have you been waiting for it? I'm getting a 3 around it, so I don't know if it's you've been waiting 3 months, 3 years, something like that. I feel like there's messiness and dividing something. Okay. I did feel she hid it somewhere. I feel like your mother hid it somewhere. It definitely is absorbed into the family. She definitely put it somewhere or invested it somewhere or is hanging on to it. I do feel like she's probably spent quite a lot of it. Are you going to get your inheritance? I'm getting a 2, like a 2 or a 3 around it. It's hanging in the balance right now, but we do have the Ace of Pentacles. That's excellent. That's excellent. So I do feel like in the end you will. I don't know whether you've taken legal action or you've considered taking legal action, but the Justice card came out there. She might have had quite a few debts she had to pay, and she's paid them off, or she's kept it to pay them off. There will be a judgment that you'll have some epiphany about it, about where it's gone. She might have given it to a partner or something around a partner, partnership, etc. Spent it on somebody else. I feel like, yes, you've been stabbed in the back here by your mother, and she's not telling you the full truth about where she's put it, if she's spent it all, or what she's done with it. But there is a lump sum of money here. You might be able to, if she has invested it in something, you might be able to put a claim on something that she might have invested it into, like a property or a vehicle or something like that. But you're going to have to do some digging and find out, you know, where this money has gone. Okay, if you don't know already. But I'm getting a 2 or a 3. I don't know if it's going to be worth paying anything, any legal fees for it, but I'm getting a 2 or a 3. Garnet Goddess, I'm curious to get good results with my trainer, Brittany. I will start with her this Wednesday, hoping to gain muscle prior to wedding you're part of in September. Okay. Are you going to get good results? You're calling where? What are you talking about where? Heather. I don't know. You should know where it is, where she's put it. She might have just spent it or put it somewhere. Garnet Goddess, I'm curious if I will see good results with your trainer, Brittany. But you definitely got some money coming back, Heather, definitely, lump sums. Okay. Garnet Goddess, you've got the attraction here of attracting somebody new. So I don't know if you're actually doing this to make yourself feel more transformed, more embodied. Yes, I do feel that you'll get good results, 100%. I feel it's the right time to do this. You're very dedicated. You're working hard, popped out, and it's also quite affordable. I don't feel like it's going to be a difficult type of thing for you to do. You might be feeling like it's difficult to juggle, but you're going to get the results that you want. Yes. Where do you dig? I think you already know where to dig, Heather. Yeah, I think you have to dig into the family, dig into your mother, dig into whatever's going on, people who know her, and I think you already know her anyway. Okay, you've got a stable partner. That's great. Now, I think you're going to be looking fantastic. Excellent. Thanks, Garnet Goddess. All right, Blissful Oracle, thank you for the $9.99. Your friend, your best friend, started dating your brother. Why is she doing this? I'm very annoyed because I know they will put me in the middle. How do I become okay with this? Oh. I feel like there's a familiarity with them, and that's why they've kind of gone down this route. There's a familiarity with them. So I feel so just going back to you, Heather, I feel like you're going to do some sort of background search on your mother. There's a lot of sites in America you can use to do that, to see what assets she's got or to see what's going on, where she's put money, where she hasn't, etc. It seems like it will end badly, Blissful Oracle. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. You might not be the case. What's going to happen with your brother and your best friend? Well, I would just stay out of it. You know, you don't have to be put in the middle of anything. I feel like they're in a true love phase right now. There's definitely a true love phase going on. There's a lot of healing from past loves as well, past loves. And they feel very familiar, like they were destined to meet. They were destined by chance. Are they going to put you in the middle of all of this? There might be some gossip that they're going to try to get you involved with, or some information that they're going to try to get out of you. I do feel like you're going to be the mature person here and stand kind of like, stand for your, stand for what it is that you feel like is necessary. You're going to be the mature person here in the situation. And whether it lasts, 6 weeks, 6 months, or 6 years, I don't know why I'm getting 6. It's okay. You can kind of just take your hands off it. Things they're both a little crazy. Well, maybe they're a good match. Yeah, they could be a good match. And because they know each other, there's a familiarity there. They know you, they know the family. It's not like, online dating or something strange where you don't know the person, the background. Okay. Okay, you paid another for your partner. Has a question. Thank you, Garnet Goddess. He's wondering if his grandmother will end up renting her home to us when our lease ends in November. Okay. Just put in another super chat. Thanks, Heather. And a little background story. I feel like it's almost like Blissful Oracle. You have to take your hands off it. Yeah, it's kind of out of your control. Okay, Garnet Goddess. She might give you the house. Let's have a look at this house with the grandmother. I feel somehow he was meant to have the house anyway. She might even put it into his name, like before passing or something like that, and just in case she passes, but she might take the rent out of it as well. Like she might rent it, but also have it in his name. I feel like it was meant to be his. Yeah, you got the home there. So I feel like it's a yes. I feel like it was meant to be his. Yes. Okay, any other super chats, anyone? Okay, thank you, Heather. Should you wait for your boyfriend to get free, or should I stay or go? Okay. I feel like you're going to put a time limit on it, and he might not be free or come out of what he's in as soon as you think. Like he might say he's coming out in a certain time, but he might not be out. I'm getting a 3 around it. Let's have a look. He is going to be free of something, but I feel like he might just want to have fun when he does get free, and an open relationship. So he might not be able to give you the commitment that you want once he does get free. It could be just something fun, something casual, at the same time as being, calling you his boyfriend, but it's something about releasing some sort of karma from the past or toxic stories from the past and moving on. Should Heather move on and let him go? My guides are saying yes, Then if he circles back around, you can always see what he's up to then. Yeah, it keeps coming up fun times. So I'm not sure he's actually going to be that serious when he comes out. He might be just wanting to have fun, to enjoy himself, that type of thing, Heather. Yeah, we have quite a few people with people in prison on this channel for some reason. It's saying to use your own wisdom and maturity of your mind to draw a line underneath it. He might also get into some sort of trouble. I don't feel he's going to get out sooner than what he thinks he is. Or if he does, he's going to get into trouble again and he might go back in. You've got a fair male here, so if that's him, then that could be him, somebody lighter than darker for their cultural background, or somebody fairish, somebody with light eyes, fair skin or hair, one of the three or all three. So I would say you might think about it for a while. It could take you 3 weeks or 3 months, and then you might sort of snap out of it and say, no, I'm going to actually move on. You've got unlimited potential here or limited potential. And he could be withholding something from you as well. He might be withholding the full story with you. And it might not have the legs to go the distance to what you want. It could be that you need to kind of ask yourself exactly what you want. He might be boyfriend material, but he might not be husband material. So you might have to ask yourself, what exactly do you want here? And with that, you'll go in the right decision. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining. I truly appreciate it. Any last calls? We'll just double check. We'll leave the chat open 30 seconds. Most welcome, Heather, most welcome. Hi, Queen of Fire, how are you? Yes, you're welcome to send a PayPal through. Go ahead. What's going on, Queen of Fire? What's your question? And how did you come across the channel, Heather? How did you come across the channel? Was it through a different platform? Okay, thank you, Queen of Fire. What's your question? The rest of July. Okay, so we're looking at 2 weeks of July. I'm very well, thanks, Queen of Fire. Thank you so much. How's everything in the UK? The rest of July. One of the other attendees here just got a house, an apartment she was waiting. Well, she was waiting for one apartment and another one came up. She just got really quickly. So I hope that you're getting some traction on the houses there. Okay. Next 2 weeks in July. Straight away I'm getting a celebration. So I don't know if you're celebrating someone's birthday, whether it's your son or your mother. Or somebody else. You've also got nice partnership material here. You've also got passion. Feeling in two minds about someone, but it's okay. You also have to watch over extending your energy. And making rash decisions. But I feel like something's going to happen very quick. You could even start your own business or open a workshop or something. There's something to do with your own office workshop. I don't know why I'm getting the word gallery around you. You could be invited to something in the gallery or doing something that is creative or managing someone who's creative. You might feel like there's a person of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius who might be disappointing or has disappointed you already. There is prosperity here for sure. There's more work coming in and there is an offer. Will Queen of Fire get her house? You've been waiting and waiting and waiting for it, it's saying. I did get like a flash of August, so it could be the 7th of August or early August. But 7 is also July. I do feel like you're going to get something quicker. You've got a 6 there. It could be 6 days. 6 to 10 days. A lot of prosperity around you, Queen of Fire. Hi, Prussian. Hi, Terry Cat. Thank you, thank you. I'm also getting, for Queen of Fire, something to do with a country lane or living in a lane, something named like a lane. So it could be down a street that's called a lane. Okay. Any last calls? Prussian Cat, Prussian, Terry Cat. Yeah, I feel like if something shifted with this other person, it's going to shift with you as well. I feel like it's time. And I think enough time has been put on hold. Okay, everyone. Looks like we're coming to the end of the stream. We've got 3 general collective reads at the beginning or close to the beginning. They will be time stamped at the end. If you do want to do a pre-order super chat for the next live, all super chat pre-orders are always done first. And keep an eye out for my coffee cup readings that come up. Make sure that you do subscribe and hit the all notifications so you do get notified of when I do go live and you can jump on. And lots of love and blessings, everybody. I'll also be probably in a different time zone, Queen of Fire, sometime in August, so I'll be closer to you. So that'll be really good. And you'll be able to catch me more there. Take care. Lots of love, everyone. All the very best. Ciao for now.